threading a needle, pretty straightforward. Now I have a really big eye on this needle, that's the hole at the top of the needle, just to help me get it through easily on camera. So I've got my freshly cut piece of thread, and it just goes through. If you wet it a little bit, sometimes that helps. If the threads are, fraying at the end, a freshly cut end is probably the most helpful part in threading a needle. There are also needle threaders. They work. Don't be, ashamed to use them. You do whatever it takes to get the job done. So there's two different ways to do this, a simple knot. I mean, there's many different ways, but I like two different ones. So I'm taking this single thread. I've got the needle threaded through the eye, and I'm holding one end. This is for a very, very small knot. I'm crossing them like this. You don't want them parallel like that. You want them this way. And I'm holding on, and I'm going to wrap around maybe 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do 5 for good luck. How's that? And then I'm going to hold all of those wraps in my left finger, and I'm going to pull down all the way through the length of my thread. And I'm going to get this tiny little, very simple knot. This is good for working with very tightly woven fabrics, like quilting fabrics. Now, that is good for thin stuff. What about thick stuff and very loosely woven fabrics that need a bigger knot? Let me trim this now and show you, and I'll show you how to do double thread. Let's say you want to use, whoops, I'm doing this behind the camera, silly me. So let's say you want to put on a button or do something a little thicker, and you need a sturdier connection, or to secure something better. I'm going to keep my ends double. I'm going to wet it for the last couple inches. Kind of gross, I know. I just use my spit on my fingers. I'm going to grab here. See how I have the end right between my index finger and my thumb. And I'm going to wrap it twice. And I'm going to roll that bunch off of my finger. Just look how my thumb sort of holds in place and my index finger rolls it back. Then I'm going to just pull this down until it stops. Look at that. It's going to look different every time, but look at how much bigger that is. It's a bit more secure than, let's see if I can find it, this eensy weensy little thing. This, yeah, I usually don't use those. They're just easier to do, like when teaching kids how to sew. This knot is easier to teach, but this one I like to use pretty much all the time.